You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got your full roster of weekly spoilers for Days of Our Lives for Monday, January 8th through Friday, January 12th. We have so much to unpack. We have at least 4 spoilers for every single day of the week, plus 4 exciting, undated spoilers. I'm going to unpack these all for you. If you haven't, though, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. As always, super duper quick, just to give you context for next week, I'm going to tell you what's happening on the Thursday and Friday episodes, just in brief, to make sure that you're ready for these spoilers for the week of the 8th through the 12th. So, Chanel Dupree and Johnny DiMera hit the sheets. They're celebrating New Year's. She's a little nervous. He said she doesn't have to be. It's all very sweet. Tate confesses that, the drugs are his. He's trying to save Brady. Some people don't buy his confession, but basically Tate won't back down. And Brady kind of painted himself into a corner by trying to confess and saying he fell off the wagon. And then Rafe called his bluff and said, okay, well, let's blood test you and find out if there's drugs in your system. And of course there won't be. Brady Black is completely upset because EJ has decided to prosecute his son as an adult. John Black is there to offer his son Brady some reassurance. Abe just cannot do the deed with Paulina, and he tells her he's sorry on Thursday. Then on Friday, January 5th, although Tate made bail, EJ has it revoked, pulls this whole, prosecute him as an adult thing and ships him off to Statesville. And that's going to get really bad next week. Tate is scared. Theresa and Brady try and comfort him. They know this is bad too. On a brighter side, Xander asks Sarah to move in with him on Friday. And on a lower note, Wendy Shin is packing to leave for China, and Tripp has bad news. He says he just can't go because this stuff going on with his mom. He's very worried she might be caught up in the drug trade stuff. All right, that's the context for next week. Now let's dig into next week, all right? Monday, January 8th, 2024 is season 59, episode 96 of Days of Our Lives. Paulina Price is desperately trying to hide her health issues. We're waiting on her biopsy to come back to find out if it's cancer. Yeah, I feel like it might be. They might be giving her a big medical storyline. And she's trying to hide it. She's trying to just put out that this is just a thyroid issue when it may be something so much worse. Stephanie Johnson spends some time bonding with Everett Lynch, and Tripp Johnson is surprised when he sees that Wendy Shin is still in Salem. And Chad DiMera goes over to confront Ava and Stefan about their role in the drug epidemic in Salem. And of course, he may have heard something more from Everett, because remember, he gave Everett all that petty cash to talk to informants to get some info, because he wants to crack this story wide open for the spectator. And that will not be good for the DiMeras. Tuesday, January 9th, 2024, season 59, episode 97. Marlena Evans is completely stunned when Kristen DiMera rips Brady Black a new one right in front of her. And of course, it's about their daughter, Rachel. Konstantin Meleounis flips the script on John and Steve Johnson, which is kind of interesting. And okay, so this next spoiler, I've seen it 2 different ways. One where it says Eric Brady and one where it says Brady. So there's a question mark on which it is. So one version of the spoiler says Eric Brady stops by and Alex Kiriakis is protective of Theresa Donovan. So yes, Eric could be stopping by because of what happened to Holly, his ex-stepdaughter that he cares deeply about. The other way the spoilers phrase says Alex is protective of Theresa when Brady stops by. So it sounds more like Eric because I don't know, because Brady may well be upset with Theresa when she knows he was lying about, falling off the wagon and doing drugs, but she told his mom that as if it was fact, which was pretty ugly, but these are the kind of things Theresa does. So it could go either way because I've seen the spoiler both ways. So I can't give you a guarantee on that one. Somebody stops by and Alex is protective of Theresa. Let's say that. Sloan Petersen is completely freaking out and losing it, and Melinda Trask tries to calm her down on Tuesday. And then we are midweek, Wednesday, January 10th, episode 98 of the current season, and Paulina enjoys some quality time with Abe Carver. Also, Brady Black and Theresa freak out when they see Tate Black. It looks like they go to Statesville, and as I predicted, he is going to be attacked in prison. I mean, maybe it's Clyde, maybe it's somebody else, but he's just a young man, and he's a cute young man too, and very bad things could happen to him in prison. And you should be on alert about what Ron Carlivati might be writing, just from a perspective of somebody who's been watching Ron's work for years, because he used to be the head writer over at General Hospital. And one of the storylines he wrote over there was about a young man, an attractive young man, just a couple of years older than Tate was at the time. This young man, Michael Corinthos, had beaten his stepmother to death with an axe handle. But to be fair, he was doing it to save his mother. So it was in self-defense of another person. He wound up in prison, and he was raped in prison. Ron Carlivati likes rape stories, and he has done something with a young man in prison before. Tate was already attacked. Well, we'll find out on Wednesday he was. So gird your loins, because because he does like to redo plots from the past, might be bringing up this thing, and something truly heinous may happen to Tate in prison. We'll see. E.J. DiMera helps Nicole Walker and comforts her when she takes a break from the bedside vigil where she's been tirelessly sitting there with Holly Jonas. Everett wants scoop on the drug issue from Detective Harris Michaels, and Stephanie and Jada Hunter discuss recent events and catch up, but they still haven't shown each other the picture of that guy they have in common. And of course, Jada's calling him Bobby. I don't know if Everett has a twin or his middle name is Robert, but and weirdly, Jada keeps not running into him, which is a spoiler that has been recurring. They keep not running into each other. Thursday, January 11th, 2024, season 59, episode 99. Alex fires Justin Kiriakis. Well, of course he is, because Alex is way too big for his britches. He's acting out, and I think we are all really looking forward to his big old comeuppance when he finds out that he has no power, he has no fortune, he is not Victor's son. He's just a dude who's wearing glasses to try and make himself look smarter, but at least he looks hot. There's that. All right, it's time for the Martin Luther King Jr. Day celebration, and Paulina is going to be interviewed by The Spectator. And Theresa and Brady are completely furious that Tate was hurt behind bars. I wonder if they're going to go try and talk to Nicole, because EJ's not listening. And Harris Michaels asks Roman Brady and Kate Roberts for some help, and Kate will be more receptive. I'm not sure Roman will. Friday, January 12th, we're going to round out the week with season 59, episode 100. Kate decides to take Harris to talk to her son, Lucas Horton, at Statesville. Harris is going to want Lucas to do some spying on horrible Clyde Weston so they can get this drug problem under control. Theresa and Brady are absolutely terrified. They want to find a way to help protect Tate. Alex Kiriakis opens up to Chad DiMera. Eric drops by the hospital again to check on Holly and Nicole. And as a result, EJ bickers with Nicole about her relationship with Eric. I'm sure that's going to go over like a lead balloon. All right, I have 4 undated spoilers. And so one for this week was a grandparent finally sees a grandchild. And I think this week it's going to be probably Maggie and Holly, but we'll see. It's just kind of strange. And then another grandparent finally sees a grandchild the week of January 8th, maybe Tate and John, or maybe it's the other way and John sees Tate this week and then Maggie sees Holly next week. It's a very strange, vague spoiler. A parent misses a chance with one child because of what's going on with another. And based on Kristen chewing Brady a new one, I'm fairly certain that Kristen gives him the opportunity to do something with Rachel, but he's so uber focused on Tate and literally saving his son's life that he probably doesn't show up. And then Kristen chews him a new one. And one person has answers about the past but isn't talking, and that is Konstantin, I think, about the pawn, but we'll see how it plays out. All right, that's all the Days of Our Lives spoilers I have for you for next week. Come back soon because I'll have 2-week spoilers, casting news, all kinds of stuff that you guys need to know. Drop your comments below. Please click subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss a thing. And come back soon because I'm here talking days, 7 days a week. As always, this has been Belinda from Soap Dirt. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.